Hello and welcome back to another installment of the rank grind on the Horizon servers. Today we start at rank 3008 and well, looking at the stats, we've got 17 map completes so far, and we're at 6.85% in terms of ranking. So with that, jump right into our first, well, I guess our warm-up here. We can start at Surf Flow here. Let's see if I can't get. Here we go. This is a little bit of a long map with a decent sized skip in it. So let's set our starts. Start warming up. Again, this is my first map of the day, so we'll see how shaky these first couple of runs are. This map, well, I'd say at the second half you get max speed here, 3500. Wow, that was a high launch. And this section in particular is where you hit that. So if you just come down off of here, there's a skip right after here that involves a bunny hop off of a ramp. You have to get this section just perfectly. And I actually, so what happened there was, I missed the floor. However, I was so close to it that I hit the kill plane. And so while I hit it as perfectly as I could have, it was actually just like a pixel too close. And so the map reset me. That wasn't me resetting me. But no matter. Got plenty of opportunities. Hit the ceiling that time, which is interesting. It's not often do I do that. We're going quite slow here though. Let's see if we can get back our max speed. You need max speed in order to do this skip, otherwise. So right here, this launch has to be perfect. Avoid the kill plane this time. And then we bunny hop off of that ramp. And there's quite a bit of distance to go after you bunny hop off of it. So you need as much speed as possible. I also need to stop hitting my head on that. This is a nice, comfortable T1. It's a little bit long, but readjust my mouse there. Ooh, didn't bunny hop off the top there this time. So in order to save a little bit of speed there, if you flick up, you're gonna lose horizontal speed. So instead of losing speed, what you can do is just roll off the top and abuse the bunny hop system, so that you lose no momentum forward. Because the max horizontal speed you can be going on this map, on this server in particular, is 3500. In order to avoid wasting any of that, we get vertical height, not by transferring horizontal speed, but by just doing a bunny hop. That's come up, and now we're in the downhill. And then I have to get this. Ooh, a little bit of a turn there to avoid the. And I just missed the edge of the ramp. So there's a better setup for that. Well, a more consistent setup, which is to follow the ramp. So it's a guaranteed to not miss the edge. But it is a little bit slower. You lose a little more speed. I might as well go for it as it's the first completion and I'm just messing everything up at this point, so we'll give it a shot here. a little bit high, but we'll take it. I launched off the ramp instead of bunny hopping, but that is okay. It's honestly milliseconds of gain there. Oh, turned into the ramp for some reason. I got lost some speed. Yep, I'm not gonna make that. The ending of this map is quite long as well. Long in terms of it's just a long ramp at the end. When you fly off. So it's effectively right after that that part I keep messing up. So it's not much after that. I went flying here. Here you want to stay as low as possible. Like I said in previous episodes, it's a matter of how much hang time you have. The lower you go, the the less time you spend waiting for your character to just drop, and so the faster time you'll have. That was too early of an exit, way too early of an exit. There you want to stay high on the ramp and not do what I just did, because you want to exit falling just a little bit, and you need that extra height in order to not hit the ground before the fold. Here we stay at the bottom, and then here we go up, so we can drop a little, just like that. Cuts a little bit of time out. That was a better run. A little high here, that's okay. It's good. I'll do the easier setup. Oh, and I miss. So, like I said, there's quite a long path to take to that drop down area. So you need as much speed as you can get, and that's why you can't just go flying off of that the ramp right after the downhill section. Otherwise, you won't have enough horizontal speed to make that. Ooh, this might be a little low. Yep. Let's just focus on getting a map complete time here, and then we can work on getting a better time thereafter. Ooh, that might have been a little high. 2,500, I think we'll make it, but we will see. Well, not if I just run into the... Not if I run into the side of the wall there. That's unfortunate. Ooh, too close. I think I can get a top 5 first run through here if I manage to complete the map with these skips. Top 5, if not just a tad bit better, but no promises. $24.74. Okay, again, 2,500. I don't think this will make it. Yeah, I think you need to be going 26 or 2,700 on those in order to make that skip. And it is worth it because the drop down time adds seconds to your time, and that's the difference between the 10 and the 5%. This is too low. if you take the ramp normally instead of bunny hopping, you won't be falling immediately. You'll have to wait for your character to float a bit and then finally fall down that drop down tube. Ooh, perfect. That was the closest I've ever been to that wall. I actually thought I was going to miss. Glad I didn't reset. So 2500 again. I flew a little too high. I'm a little impatient here, but... Oh, and I miss. Man. Today, not a good day for surfing for me. But we'll get through this. We'll get a complete through here. Got 17 minutes left on the server clock, so... Took that corner a little wider, or that drop a little wider, just because I don't want to make any other mistakes here, and I'll just eat the time difference, which is tenths of a second, which is fine for the first run. Not too worried there. Okay, 2600 is better. Here I expect to make it. And, ugh, I was just barely not, because I didn't turn fast enough after hitting the bunny hop. I was a little too cautious there, and so I wasted some time in turning around, which not good. That was a decent run at least. Oh, too low, way too low. That's a good drop. Alright, let's get a good launch off this ramp. Here we go. 2550 is okay. This time turn in time. Ooh. Yeah, 2600 I think is the minimum speed you need in order to make that. Going that the other time, but again, small mistakes build up. That's a good corner cut there. That's a good drop here. Oh, actually I wasted some of that speed by turning too sharply. So something you have to keep in mind about surfing, and especially server configs for surfing, is the air accelerate. Air accelerate lets you know how fast you can turn without slowing down. Oh, that would have been a great landing had I not missed the edge of the ramp there, because I was going 2650 speed, which would have been perfect. Not aligning yourself with the ramp allows you to conserve as much horizontal momentum to reach that drop down area, which in turn will let you reach it more consistently. But again, the setup is a little less consistent, so it's a balance. Here in this drop down area, we want to cut those corners as much as possible, which just saves time. Oh, and I keep missing this edge of the ramp. Ooh. Come on, hand-eye coordination. Just not there today. Might be a little close. Okay. Ramp. Fell off the ramp. Again, you'll see me not turning sharply there because I want to conserve as much speed as possible. And if I turn sharply, the run isn't worth it because I'll lose too much speed. If I turn sharply in order to make the ramp, that is. So here, there we go, that's better. Launched off of that. but that's fine. That section's short enough where I don't mind being down 50 speed. There we go, 2600 just about. Let's land on the edge this time. Oh, still not making it. Okay. Let's focus a little more here. Concentrate on actually completing this map. It's a fun map, but it's just a big grind. Again, it's one of the longer tier 1 maps. Ooh, did I make this? Just barely. Which makes it a little annoying just to grind out. It just takes time. There we go. The all-important launch. 2650 is a perfect speed. Sure, don't miss this. Here we go. And this is the drop down. And the ending is right here where we have to drop down just a few, surf off this, and not launch off there. So that's a 4% time, which is decent. 1615. Had I not launched off of that, I think I could have gotten a couple more ranks there. Let's try it a couple more times here without launching off that last ramp. Because again, you're transferring your horizontal speed into vertical speed, and in that case, you don't need any vertical speed. $26.23. I might not make this. We'll see. Okay, that's okay. So here we, oh boy, wow, that was behind anyway, but that was just a horrible landing. So places I can make up sometime. Cutting this, so making sure I'm falling here, and then here as well, making sure I'm falling as I'm going off of these ramps. Again, allows me to drop faster and hit this ramp to gain more horizontal speed instead of waiting for my character to fall. Cutting that, then making sure I don't launch off of this ramp. So I'm falling again here. First run I launched off of that, so at least I kept, I think, 10 more velocity to that than I did my first time. Wow, that was a miss count. It's 3 corners. Ooh, am I gonna make this? I had the speed, but I didn't have the height because I didn't launch high enough. And so that's the delicate balance between launching high and launching forward. We take the time to drop. Ooh, this might be close. Yep. Oh man, hit my keyboard, so I ran out of room to turn. So we'll just try this a couple more times here. We got a decent rank. 4% is all right. I think I can go for a 2. Wow. Or a 3% just by improving that last ramp. That very, very last ramp. This is a bit high. First run did this much, much better. I hopped off there so I conserved as much momentum as possible. Ooh, make sure I don't fall off the ramp there. A little high here, and make sure I actually go to the other side of this ramp. Okay. Launch here. It's decent. 2650 is decent. Oh man, I think I just nudged the side of the wall there, which wasn't... Ooh, alright, we'll give it one more attempt here. One more good attempt at least. Give it a fighting chance. That was a little high. Yep. that. Exit. Okay. No. A little bit of a flying kick, but that's alright. Oh, again, I launched. So scared of not making that corner for some reason. Here we go. Let's get a good launch. That's a good launch. But I might not be going fast enough. We will see here. Alright, that's good. Here we just want to go up. Oh, and I mess it up. Okay. Well, that's fine. 0.39 behind anyway, so. I guess from here, we'll go to Surf Low Tech.
Class, both of which I have a B- in.
This is, again, another max speed map.
No, dude, but somehow I still got a fucking internship at a bomb-ass company.
I thought you were gonna say the bomb-making company.
I wish. I'm trying to fucking go Al-Qaeda on some niggas. Oh, wait, no, I'm white. I can't say that. Hold on.
You don't have to tell people that you're white.
Oh, well, I'm fucking white.
Literally, I say that after you post your Instagram and Snapchat and chat.
Let's go ahead and just mute that. So yeah, lots of max speed sections in this map. Wow. And a lot of the terrain in this map is surfable. I might be going a little slow, but that's okay. We'll do a warm-up round here. And so there's a weird skip here where you're gonna bunny hop here. I should be going max speed there, but again, clipped something, and so much for that. So there's a fast drop here. You just leave the ramp early, and again here as well. And then because you're going max speed, you should be bunny hopping off the top here. But I just failed that. This is the end right here. You basically just drop through these rings, surf down, and then shoot as high up as possible. So first run, not bad. 351. It's about what? I don't know, 30%. So let's just do that a little bit better and actually hit max speed here without hitting the roof. I just hit the roof, but all right. Drop down. Go. Want to stay as low to that as possible so you're not, again, you're not floating in the air. Here, the same thing, and then finally here, where I miss and actually hit the floor. That's not surprised. Right, don't raise too much. Perfect. Good amount there. I'm a little high here, but that's okay. Good early cut there, and here we go. And I missed the bunny hops again. That's, I don't know, costing me at least a second or two off the final time of this map. God. I felt it in my bones missing. A little low here, that's alright. Come back up, hit the ceiling a little early, down. That's nice and low. Might be too low, yeah, missed the ramp. On this map in particular, there's, because it's basically a max speed map, the time differences at the top 5% are so narrow. They're milliseconds, ticks apart even, up at the top 1%. So We're not going to go for anything too crazy. A 5% time would be nice here. Actually come around this time. There we go. Hop off the top here. Get enough height, but just enough so you're not floating. Then shoot as high up as you can. There we go. There's a top 5%. 25, 34. Let's go for, I don't know, 1-2 more runs. I think the ending could be improved, but just very slightly. And this corner right here, I took that wide that last run, so let's just gain a little bit of smoothness here. But other than that, that's as a crushed time as I'm happy with here on this. The height here was perfect. You see I just fell behind already. The height here was good as well. Only thing was this, the bunny hop section. Ooh, I keep missing that. Yeah, we'll just do it a couple more times. The bunny hop section I launched a little bit and I just launched there, so we'll see how we do in terms of this first split. Ooh, hit my head, so that means I'm losing speed, yep. When I hit the ceiling early, it means I'm also going a little slower. Converting more speed, horizontal speed into vertical speed, which is not what we want. That's 1.2 behind, so I'm just going to reset. That's good. That's good. Good height there. Hey. Let's just get a good launch off of that ramp and then I'll be happy. Nice. Ooh, just a tad high here. And here. It's okay, let's see. Do on the bunny hops. That's a good height off the end. There we go, top 3. 2808. Nice, and that was 0.22 faster, yeah, so it's a good top 3. I like that. So with that, I think the gains in continuing to try to do this aren't worth it, so we're gonna go Surf Garden Go. I don't remember. 835. I don't remember if I've completed this map before. We will see though. Ah, yes, I have. This is an interesting map. It's almost like the first map that completed as a tier 1. It's kind of long. The bot there does not bunny hop like I do here, but I find that it actually saves me a little bit of time, unless I do that. It's much like there are other maps where you'll just float a little bit. So if you see me on the stage transition like that, you notice on this on the 1 to 2 transition, I didn't have to wait for my character to fall. It'll just go down immediately like that. Versus if I bunny hop, it will make my character float just a little like that. And it's tenths of a second, but at top 5%, that's huge. So we'll try our best. I won't be sad if I have to bunny hop. high enough. Here we don't want to go flying off of that. Here we just surf on the side, drop down, and then gain enough speed. Here's the last one. It's got a skip in it, but we can cheat because we've got bot path, which makes that a lot more consistent. And then the end. Top 5% time, 30, 42. But I think we can do better. Alright. So I think as long as we hit, oh, okay, as long as we don't hit, as long as we can make all these transitions good, I think we can just improve our time, just by virtue of not having to wait like that. Hiya, good. Still a point, half of a tenth of a second. So. Nice. So you can complete the stages faster by bunny hopping, but it causes the stage after it to be slower. And so sometimes you'll see a stage improvements, and then immediately it'll be a negative overall time. And that's just because the way the server tracks stages is different from overall time. Oh, I am losing a lot of time though. Just like that. It was a stage improvement, but my time was slower. Oh, and I messed that up. Alright, we'll do this a couple more. I'm happy with a 5%, but I know I can do better. Actually, let's try a bunny hop route. Let's see. So you see it's a severe improvement, but it'll be a severe... I get the stage time, but again, it slows down the overall time. Half a second, okay. So I just seem to be better bunny hopping. Oh, that wasn't even near high enough. Too focused on the time. A little high there. I could have gotten a faster time. Go. Just by virtue of that ramp being so low, we'll just make it. Here we're trying our best not to launch so high. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. We'll just get one completion using the bunny hop strat, and I think we can improve our time. Wait, drastically. Well, I shouldn't say drastically. By a insubstantial amount. There I know I can improve my time, and we were only on stage 2, so I don't feel bad about resetting. Go. Here we'll just make this. Wow, and lose a lot of time. Almost 2/10 of a second, if not full 2/10 of a second. Here we gain it back though. And subsequently move it. Wow, that was a weird ramp glitch. Client side ramp glitch. Okay, there we go. Actually make that. Wow, I am losing half a second on that. I wonder why. Again, a little bit slow off that exit. I'm just a little bit. Make it, I guess. Again, I'm losing 0.2 of a second for whatever reason. Yeah. New PB, but not a record. So let's just do this the bot pathway. Let's see if we can gain any improvements here. Oh, that was not, didn't even make it. It's faster, but it was overall slower for the next stage. Oh, I thought I slid off. Okay, I guess just I can't do that stage properly, so we'll forge ahead. Ooh, that was a time waste. Oh god, I hit the whatever you would call it, the truss. I pressed in front of my time though, because I should not be hitting that truss. Would waste quite a bit of time. Wow. Yeah, doing a bunny hop off there loses 0.3 of a second for me. Okay, 0.9. I'm actually ahead, so we'll see if we'll do anything here. Make sure I stay low and go high. Okay, 5% again. I'm not gonna write that down because it's a couple ranks. It's 10 ranks, but let's try a tier 2 Surf Annoyance. 3715. Oh, there's also Surf Wood. I think I've done that one before. I don't know if I've done Surf Annoyance though. We'll see. Excuse me. Surf Annoyance. Ah, yes. A very annoying map. Okay. It's a 2-minute tier 2, and there's quite a bit of, I don't know, finagling, if you will. There's actually no point in doing it. I'm just gonna try this a couple times, just for the fun of it. It's been a while since I've done this map. Didn't nearly get the horizontal speed I wanted, but whoa! Oh, there's no way I'm doing that skip. Yeah, that's good. No wonder. I shouldn't have launched so high there. Take it here. Stage 1 is honestly the longest stage out of all of them. 1-1. Oh, is it worth doing this? Nah, we're just gonna move right on ahead to Surf Wood. The amount of time it'll take me to actually do a completion there is not worth it. So we'll do this map. Maybe once I've completed all other tier 1s, I'll revisit it. But this map I actually did for the first time recently. There's, I wouldn't say skips. There's an annoying part, which is a drop down part. Ooh, I cannot launch that high. Well, room for improvement. Just right here. Oof, if I can make it. There's a drop down section that has a spiral, and the I don't know, the map, there are spikes that make up the spiral right here, and they don't rotate fast enough, so I have to slow myself down by hitting the wall. But after that, it's fairly straightforward. And I hit the wall there. But the ending is pretty much right here. We have 2 more ramps, and then there's this ramp here. That's it. 281. What is that? Well, I guess 10% is 172, and so a 5% is a rank 80. So we've got our work cut out. This seems to be a decent run if I don't mess it up. Nope, did not go high enough there. The bot exits super early, and I'm not comfortable doing that because I like hitting my head against that ceiling. So we'll try it a couple times. And we'll see. The biggest time gain is right there. Yeah, I just don't get enough height there. Biggest time gain right after this drop section, making sure I don't go too high because that is where I'm burning all of my time. So right here, if I can cut this just like that, even better would be. Jeez, there's a little booster there that'll give you some speed, and that is not the direction I wanted to go in. Yeah, if I don't have to wait for myself to drop. Oh, and I hit the ceiling. There's a spectator. And I don't hit the ceiling, then I gain the most time right here. Because I'm not waiting for a character to drop again. Oh, that was way too high. I'm too aggressive on the height. Again, it's better if I don't go high there, but I'm just not good enough. Ooh, that was a pretty cut. I have to run into this wall a little bit so I don't hit those spikes. I cut it too much. Oh, that's unfortunate. Some cheerleaders. It's nice. That's good. Good enough. Ooh, not high enough. Please. Already you can see I'm saving 4/10 of a second, almost half a second, just by cutting this better, because it also gives better horizontal speed in this section, even though there's a boost here. Ah, and I hit that last peg. It's very annoying. Launched a little high there. Not high enough here. Yep. Something that can help is landing on that ramp a little higher. You can see the bot doing that and me not doing that. Ooh, I lost like all of my horizontal speed. Okay, didn't hit the wall this time, which is nice. Is it a time improvement? A little bit. I gained a few ranks. But again, nowhere near times we want. Again, that was way too high there. I think I smacked into this first ramp. Sucks. That was a good height. I can finish this through. Ah, that would have been great. More than half a second up there. A little bit high, but we'll eat it. We'll take it. Not high enough. Oh my god. Ding. Who's calling? That was a good height. Let's take a little safer here. Alright, I launched off of this, so I might get a slower time here, but we'll see. It's a good turnaround. You can see my time just went from half a second up to nothing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even beat our last time, yeah. Oh. Not high enough. Too high. It's okay. Yeah, we can improve. Oof. It's okay. Oh, way too high. Wow. I'm just smacking my face against the ceiling. That's a good height off of that. Happy with that if I don't fuck it up. Oh my god. Too hyper on that last area. Little slow, little high. It's good practice for this though, because I'm not making that anyway. Let's do better. We could do better. It was a good scrub off of that first ramp. A little high. Jeez, I don't know. It's again a balancing act of height and horizontal speed. Jeez, and I can't even make that ramp anymore. That was a ramp glitch. And then me smacking into the first ramp. Little high again. I have a lot of horizontal speed. I'm hitting a lot of those those pegs. I don't understand how the bot doesn't have the horizontal speed that I do. Maybe they're raising that slow. This slow ramp up here might be what's allowing them to keep that. I don't know. Ooh, that's a nice height. Let's see if I can keep this. It's just a bit. It's good. And make it just barely and lose all my horizontal speed and run out of mouse pad space. Checked all the boxes there for a panic. Oh man, yeah, that was. Ooh. That was not good. I lost so much speed at the first drop. Not high enough. I'll just keep working at it until map change. I think it's okay. This won't be a 5% map, but we'll get as close to it as possible. There we go, that was much better. Ooh, I'm a little high here. Turn around. I lost a lot of time waiting for myself to drop there. That 0.84 is not going to stick. It'll probably be like half a second better. Less than that. 192. So we're right around 10%. I lost so much time right at the very end there, which is unfortunate because I could have kept a half decent time, but it is what it is. Get a better scrub here. Get a better launch here. None at all, never mind. Maybe I just go straight up. Maybe I can conserve all my speed Ooh, not like that. Through height. But again, you run the balance of floating versus actually completing the map, so. Just, oh my goodness. I smacked into that, but that allowed me to just scrub it pretty low. It might be going slower than previous. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make that. I don't have preference here. Not that I'll be staying on this server for much longer. But we'll go for that. Alright. Let's do Rebel Resistance. 104. This is a nice short tier 1. Not much else to say about this. Oh, well, the game crashed. That's nice. Let's just launch this. That's fun. It's not the first time that's happened. Especially on this map. Quickly boot back up. Here we go. So this map, oh man. It's, again, no big shortcuts. It's simply, it's cutting corners and can you conserve your speed? So, just every single corner cut. That. And not smacking straight into the ramps, but at least doing a good job here and not launching off there. Let me launch. I think we can crush down to like a 2% time. I believe I have a 1% time, but I can't remember. Been too long. It's good there. Ooh, I'm a little low here, so I'll just ease off of this ramp here. There we go. And that's not how we do it. Man. Let's set this way. That would have been a great ending, though. I'm a little sad I messed that up. Actually, I'm going to start like this, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's a little more comfortable. How well can you keep your speed through here? How well can you not smack into these ramps? And that ramp. And this ramp. And this ending ramp and launching like that and like this. 2% time, 54. That's actually, I'm a little sad that I messed that ending up. Because I think I could have, without floating so much, could have gotten a 1% time right off the bat. But this map's short and it's a fun grind, for me at least, so we'll continue at it. I'm missing this first ramp, though, which I could do better on. I'm hitting all those first ramps real hard. Oops. And this one actually pretty hard. 0.2 on that. Oh man, okay, here we go. Drop and make sure I actually hit the end here. 2% again, 291. It's about a tick. 0.023 is pretty much a tick. not worth writing that time down. It's basically the same as the other. That sucks. That was a great ending though. So that's exactly what you want to do, is you want to drop onto that last ramp and then hit that ending block perfectly. So you're not floating, you're not, you know, wasting any time. It's a good setup here. It's a great setup here, actually. Hopefully I hit this. Nice, that is a 1% time. 55:44. I'm not sure. Can we crush that a little more? That was a 0.6. A little over half a second, 0.6 of a second improvement. I think I can do a little bit better off of this start block. Ooh, that might have been a real hard hit. We'll cradle that as much speed as possible through here. I am behind by a little bit. We're falling a little too fast, yeah.
Nice.
It's a little bit better. Still hitting these pretty hard though. Oh, I hit that real hard. I didn't even try to ease up. Alright, that was a good last couple though. Oof, yeah, that sucks. Oh, I was one tick behind there. I could have been a little bit faster had I not. Maybe if I did the ending a little bit better. Also, maybe if I didn't smack into that middle ramp so hard. We'll give this a couple more goes and then... It's a little high off here. Ooh, that's a big time waste. Yeah, 0.28. I don't think it's worth completing this. Oosh. A little bit of strafing up here. That was a good landing. That was an okay landing. That was a great landing. Skipped a ramp as well. And high here. This is a great ending so far. And oh, how? That was a 1/10 of a second up there. I wonder, I think I was turning too sharp at the very end. Which, that sucks. Oh man, I'm a little sad about that. I could have gotten a good rank there. Oh well. There's a good height off that ramp. Make sure I don't smack my face into that again. Good height off this ramp. So I think I turned too sharp there. I think that's why I might be missing some speed. Oh man, didn't even make that. Oh, all right, we'll give it a few more shots here. It's not even close. It's all right. We'll take it. Ooh, bunny hopping off of the second ramp. I'm a little high here. I might waste some time. We'll see. There's splits. Can't see it. We're doing better. And then keeping it up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. I know we can do this. I know we can do this. A little high here. I'll take it though. Pretty even in terms of split time. Wow, that was close. Yeah, too much speed. I was too low on that last. That last ramp. Ooh, not high. Okay. Couldn't cut the corner because I was a little low there. I'm a little high here. We'll see if I can't improve this ending. Nope, had to bounce off of that. Right in between. Alright, we'll give it one more shot. And then we'll call it a day. It's a good height there. That's not a good height there. Now I'm invested. Now I want to get this 0.05% time. It's not a real rank, but oh man. It'd be cool if they announced as you got, ouch, closer and closer to that 0 percentile. It's a little high. I don't know if I'll make that other side. Yep. Slow it down just a little bit. Little high here, that's alright. We can live with that one. This is a good height here. I think I see some red in the chat, so this is not a good time. I'm not flying high enough on that last, but it's such a delicate balance. Okay, too low, too low. Yeah, hit the wall. This wall. Aye. A few more tries here. Oh, hello. Way too high off of this ramp, but seems like the server time likes it, so I'll take it. Good height there, and I just need good height off here. That's a little too high. Way too high. Oh man. And way too high there. Dang. Wow. Could have been a 1/10 of a second improvement, but it's alright. Good start here. Good height here. Good height here. I lost some speed though. Ooh, and yeah, smacked in there. Oh, I was actually ahead by quite a bit. Oh man. Do I see some green? Could be. Oh, way too high. Ooh, way too high. Yeah, I think I have to be on the other side of that ramp in order to get a good ending. Behind? Who does that? Wow, that was quite a drop. Oopsies. Yeah. Oh well, we'll see where this goes for us. And nowhere. That went nowhere fast. Alright, let's get a good last finish in here, so I'll just get another complete. One more complete. Doesn't matter if it's better or worse. Just get one more complete and then we'll call it a day. Good heights. The panic right there. Oops. Oh wow, that's called a panic moment right there. Alright, we got this. We've got this. There's no worries. Be happy. A little low, but it's alright. Good height here. Good height here. Ooh, a little bit of dodging. That's a better time. Top 1%. Sub 100 rank as well. Improved by 0.1, so 106.29. Cool. Well, let's see where that took us. If we go here and check out our player stats. Rank 2,637. So we gained just about 370 ranks, if that, 360 ranks. And for what, 4 map completions, that's not too bad. Thanks for watching this episode. We'll continue on next time. Just about 370 ranks, if that, 360 ranks.